Welcome back to our Friday edition of GMNC. We have a great lineup waiting just for you. We'll be heading off with the very important weather and surf report. First on our show, we welcome back Prathisha Singh to inspire us for the weekend ahead. Next up, we get all things sporty with Matt Williams, who will update us on sport. It is weekend, so the weekend vibe that Zoe will be bringing to you is something that you don't want to miss. Mandy from the Beauty Box is back to chat to us about all things beauty. Next on the seat, we have a very important interview from Careerbox, brought to you by Lizelle Strydom. Then we welcome Santos Kahn to chat all things cars, brought to you by CMH Motor City. Thank you to Puza Water for our studio bottled water. Let's kick it off with the weather and surf report.
Good morning everyone and welcome to your weather for today, brought to you by Belito Gas and Rooi. Today will be humid with increasing clouds and breezy in the afternoon with a high of 30 degrees and a low of 21 degrees. The real feel will be 36 degrees and the real feel shade 32 degrees. We have a southerly wind at 22 kilometers per hour and wind gusts at 65 kilometers per hour. So die wind waai woes vandag. Also, just 56% chance of showers today. The sunrise will be at 5:21 a.m. and the sunset at 6:55 p.m. Pretoria lekker warm vandag daar with a high of 29 degrees and a low of 19 degrees. And then Joburg, partly sunny with a high of 27 degrees and a low of 17 degrees. And then Cape Town, partly to mostly sunny with a high of 22 degrees and a low of 17 degrees. Next up will be your surf report, brought to you by Nadine Skryfbehoeftes and Deon from Victory Surf. Enjoy your weekend and we'll see you again next week.
Good morning, Belito, and welcome to Friday morning's beach report and an overview for the weekend. And we've got a nice big southwesterly about to hit us this morning, and that'll straighten the ocean up quite a bit from that easterly over the last 2 days, and another balmy, hot 27, 28 degree day, and lots of wind by 2 o'clock. So it'll settle down later this afternoon. So as the westerly turns, you may find some nice peaks at the main beach. But my call is actually Saturday. Saturday looks great all day long. And with a higher tide towards the afternoon, it's definitely going to be on Saturday. Swell direction will be straight southwest, which is very, very good for the bog and really, really good for the main beach. So nice peaks on Saturday, and then Sunday, once again, a light easterly will come through. Not enough for the kiteboarders in the afternoon, but definitely a nice summer beach day. Enjoy your weekend, guys. It's a great, great end of January weekend as we head into February. Enjoy your day.
Welcome back to our morning show. With me in studio, I've got Prathisha Singh to inspire us. Prathisha, good morning.
Hi, Taryn. How are you?
Good, and you? It's lovely seeing you again.
You too. It's been a while.
It has, hasn't it? Did you have a lovely festive season?
I did, and did you?
Yes, no, very relaxed, which was great.
Nice. It's always too short, though.
No, it is, isn't it? So tell us, Prathisha, what is our daily inspiration this morning?
So today we're going to talk about being a magnet for miracles.
I love that.
And now, to be a miracles by definition is an unexpected or an amazing event that happens to you. And it's basically by the graces of divine intervention. So the universe or God or whatever it is, there's some higher power. So chatting with you earlier, and we were talking about miracles, and I want to elaborate on that. So if you ask a person, have you ever had a miracle in your life? And now I want to invite everyone at home and you to think about, have you had a miracle in your life? And a miracle can be something as big as somebody you thought that's going to pass away and they didn't pass away, so something huge in your life. Or it could be an opportunity that presented itself to you out of the blue that changed your life. And I was chatting to you like maybe a business partner that just pitched up in your life. Or an old friend that you've seen after many, many, many years, but the universe had to literally orchestrate steps for you guys to meet again. So miracles can be as big and as small. Now, by definition, we can't create miracles. It's by divine intervention, as per the Oxford Dictionary says, right? But what we can do is we can put ourselves almost in how, when we're exercising and you want to be in the fat burning zone, you got to put yourself in the fat burning zone.
To get yourself into that position.
Right. And if you want to be doing cardio, your heart rate has to be in a certain zone. Agreed?
Yeah.
So it's sort of like that. So we want to be in the miracle zone. So I've created an acronym called USHER, because we want to usher like the singer Usher. Maybe I'm giving away my age here now, hey?
We want to do the moves as
We
well.
want to, so we almost want to usher it into our lives. So the U is for universe, okay? You have to kind of trust that the universe is going to bring you the miracle, whatever it is. So have some trust, feel grounded, and faith, yes.
Yeah.
And protected, know that the universe has your back, okay? And the S, we go a bit deeper, is be in touch with your soul. So sometimes on a physical level, when things don't go our way, we don't stop to realize what's the highest good from that. You know, maybe this is a lesson your soul wants to teach you. Okay, so be open to those kind of, I know it's a bit deep, but let's be a bit open to it.
But it's good to go deep and to think deep and to reflect from the inner.
Yes, I mean, we all want to make 2022 our best year. So if we can get some help going along, why not, right?
Exactly.
So if we go back to our usher, we're on H, and H is for heart. So live with an open heart, like forgiveness and compassion and self-love. Because remember, you can only get what you think you're worthy of. If you think you're not worthy of it, you're not going to try for a job opportunity, you're not going to try for your soulmate, you're not going to try for any of it if you think you're not worthy of it. So self-love is a big part of the heart situation. And then E is for energy, because everything is energy, right? And where you put your attention with your words and your thoughts and the people you keep in your life is where your energy flows. So focus on and pay attention to what you're thinking, who's in your life, and how you're speaking. Focus on what you want rather than what you don't want, okay? And the last one is probably the toughest one. It's R, and it's responsibility. So take some responsibility for your life. And that's a tough one, right? Stop being a victim and rather be a victor, right? Now, how do you do that? Yes, bad things happen to us. Yes, we may have unfortunate circumstances, whatever it may be. But stop being a victim. Take responsibility. Stop blaming other people. Stop shaming yourself and stop complaining.
Absolutely love it, Prathisha. What a lovely concept, an acronym for us all to be inspired by and to aspire to achieve.
So invite the miracles, usher them in this year.
I love it. On that note, we're going to end it off just like that. Let's usher in those miracles this year. Prathisha, thank you so much for your time this morning. What a lovely inspiration.
Thank you, Taryn. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's always lovely having you here. We're going to go into an ad break, and after the ad break, we've got our sports segment with Matt Williams.
Freshly ground, not capsuled. Coffee pleasure from Euro.
You like it? Water paint. You like queuing to pay electricity?
Don't think so. Water paint.
Wait, so I can use it?
Even if I'm on another network.
Vodapay.
Off to do the monthly
Shopping. It's done.
Really?
Yo, Coco.
And we get rewards.
We like sending and receiving money now. How about when the combos communicate?
Vodapay it. You like good times with friends? Vodapay!
Introducing Vodapay, the one app for anything and everything. Like it, Vodapay it.
Morning, sports fans. Let's kick it off with some football news. In AFCON 2021, Egypt defeated Ivory Coast 5-4 on penalties after a goalless draw in their Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations round of 16 clash on Wednesday evening. A full 120 minutes of football failed to separate these two world-class sides, though there was no lack of scoring chances at either end, with the goalkeepers regularly called upon to bail out their defences. In the end, the Pharaohs held their nerve better in the penalty shootout, signaling the Elephants crashing out of the AFCON tournament and setting up a quarterfinal showdown with Morocco on Sunday. In other quarterfinals to look forward to on Saturday at 6 p.m. it's Gambia against Cameroon, and at 9 p.m. it's Burkina Faso against Tunisia. In Sunday's other quarterfinal, Senegal tackle Equatorial Guinea. Moving to some rugby news now, the DHL Stormers have sustained a blow to their chances of maintaining the momentum they picked up in Pretoria due to an injury that has ruled out Salman Murat out of Saturday's Vodacom United Rugby Championship clash with the South Sea Sharks in Durban. According to coach John Dobson, the co-captain and star lock received a blow to his knee in the 50th minute at Loftus against the Vodacom Bulls, which the Stormers won 30-26. In South African fixtures to look forward to in the URC this weekend, on Saturday at 3 p.m. it's the Lions against the Bulls, and then at 5:05 the Sharks host the Stormers. Moving to some local rugby news now, and the Currie Cup still in action, coming up midweek this week, Wednesday at 3:30 it's the Griquas against Pumas. At 5:45 the Bulls host the Free State 15, and in the late game at 8 p.m. the Sharks host Western Province. Moving to some cricket news, in case you missed it, South Africa have recalled experienced spinner Simon Harmer to the expanded 17-man squad for the two-test tour of New Zealand starting in Christchurch on 17 February. Harmer, 32, last played for South Africa in 2015 before he took up a contract with Essex and proved a revelation on the county circuit as he captained the team to their 2019 T20 Blast win. And having a look at what's happening in the world of golf this weekend in the US PGA Tour, it's the Farmers Insurance Open. And finally, in some tennis news, we have both the men's and women's finals to look forward to in the Australian Open. I'm Ed Williams for Good Morning North Coast Sport. You have yourself an awesome sporting weekend, and we'll catch you back here next week.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Weekend Vibes. Starting off this weekend, we will be starting this evening at Hops with Johnny in the evening. Over at the Relax Inn, there's going to be a soccer evening starting at 6 p.m. I do believe that bookings are essential, so do make contact with them. At Yami, we will have Gavin Ferguson at 6 p.m. At Eat Street, Winston Smile at 6:30. At the Market, Steve Graham, the very talented, at 6 p.m. Moving on to Saturday at the Market, Hail Mary will be there from 12:30 and Josh Devine from 6 p.m. Around the corner at Eat Street, Sheldon de St. Pern will be entertaining you from 12:30 and Chuck Bowden later in the evening at 6:30. Over at Hops, we have Sly entertaining us in the evening. A little bit further out of town on Saturday at the Shingweni Farmers Market, as usual, we have Wondrous Talent, and this week it is Rick Rhymes, and that kicks off at 9:30 in the morning. Then finishing up on a Sunday fun day at the Market, we have Day Stark at 12:30. At Eat Street, we have Afritude at 1 p.m. At Soul Sunday Sessions at Crusaders, we have LMN, Trading Circles, and Angus. What a great lineup that is, all kicking off at 1, and this is free entrance. And then a little bit closer to home, we have Hops, and my dear friend James will be entertaining you in the afternoon. I wish you all a fantastic weekend, and we will be back right after this ad break.
Welcome back to our GMNC morning show. With me in studio, I've got Mandy from the Beauty Box. Mandy, good morning.
Good morning, Taryn.
It's so good having you back on the show.
Thank you. It's so great to be back.
Yeah, have you been well?
I have. And yourself?
Yes, no, I can't complain.
Good.
Mandy, for those that obviously don't know you, would you just like to recap a bit about yourself?
Sure. I have been in the beauty and aesthetics industry now for 12 years. Absolutely love it. Could not think of doing anything else. Love changing skins, love doing spray tans. It's one of my best treatments to do.
You are well known for spray tans,
Yes.
I must say, yes.
So for anyone who doesn't know, I offer mobile spray tans, skin treatments, beauty treatments, and then I also have my salon based in Durban North.
Okay, so guys, so really no choice, but there are two options for you. They've got absolutely no choice but to come and see you and get a hold of you. And being mobile, I mean, that's just a bonus.
Yeah, the spray tans especially for matric dancers, weddings, ladies' nights, you know, add a little bit of champagne in the mix.
That's very clever. I like that idea.
Yes.
I should take note of that one. Mandy, so today's topic is all about getting the skin correct through using the correct products and the transformation thereof. Tell us a bit about this.
So, as I'm sure you know, a lot of people suffer with, you know, acne. The barrier is impaired, and this really comes from, firstly, incorrect product usage. A lot of your store-bought products.
Yeah.
Then also lifestyle. A lot of us are very stressed. We are on chronic medications. We are in the sun a lot. All those factors play a huge role in our skin and the skin barrier.
Yeah.
And that is where a very good product range needs to be introduced. There's no point using incorrect products and trying to go for an aggressive microneedling treatment. You're just going to make the skin even worse.
Worse, you're not going to get the results.
Absolutely, and people don't realize this. They'll say, I just want to come for one treatment and expect the skin to be fine. It's not going to be okay.
It's not as easy as that.
Yes, a lot of people are still using soap and water on their skins. This is extremely bad. And then again, they expect to just come in for an aggressive treatment and think the skin will be fine. It's definitely not going to be fine. And a lot of people will use these soap and waters or shampoos on their skin and think their skin is fine, but there is going to be that day where the skin just says no more.
It's had enough.
It's had enough, and then suddenly someone who's had the most perfect skin is suddenly going to have a lot of issues, and this often happens 30s, 40s.
Okay, so the build-up becomes
Exactly. It's never too late to start, though. A lot of people will say, oh, I'm stuck with acne, I'm stuck with sensitivity, and what's the point? No. If you get onto a good product range, you can definitely transform that skin within 2 to 3 months.
Fantastic. So if you can take us through that process, what products and what is good for what?
Okay, so I have my products here. So I use a range called pH Formula. It is a medical grade product. It comes from Spain. What's lovely about this product is it doesn't cause any inflammation and irritation on the skin. So the most sensitive skins can use this product. We've got the various ranges. Here is a specific SOS range for somebody who's using soap and water. The barrier is very, very impaired. SOS.
I love that. You see, for me as well, I've got a very, very sensitive skin. I can't, but I'm allergic to the irons and the products. I mean, I just break out. So that is absolutely fantastic for sensitive skin.
Then we have our serums, obviously like our Hydra Serum for the deeper hydration. We've got cleanser, but basically a whole range of products. So what I would suggest is to come in for a free skin consultation.
Okay.
And then I can, you know, have a closer look and then we can take it from there. But there is a wide variety of products that we can use to treat pigmentation, acne, chronic redness, and then obviously your aging.
Amazing. Yeah. And tell me, age-wise, are these products good for all ages?
All ages. So if you are a teenager, we would probably start on the milder products. But it is good, obviously, to start younger rather than now wait till it's like a grade 4 acne and now you're trying to deal with all of that and possibly having to then go on to like a Roaccutane or something like that.
Think of their self-confidence too.
Exactly.
At school, kids tease, it's not that great as well.
And then something that my clients know I'm very, very paranoid about is sunblock.
Yes.
Lots of people will say they don't go to the beach, but that does not matter. We are hanging up the washing, we are sitting outside having a lunch, we are in the car, we are driving, sun, we are exposed to the sun.
It's reflecting off of all surfaces
the
entire time.
So a sunblock that I love is HelioCare. This is a spray, so very easy. I keep this in the car because I am on the road a lot, and I just basically spray it on. I use it on the face. It's amazing. It can be used on babies, on kids. Men love it. It's not oily and it's non-comedogenic, which means it doesn't cause blackheads and breakouts.
That is absolutely fantastic. I mean, that's the one main thing with sun cream too.
Yes.
People don't like wearing it because it's so thick and it gives you blackheads and breakouts and to put makeup over it and you sweat.
Yes.
That's absolutely amazing. And obviously we can get all the products from you.
You can, yes, absolutely.
Okay, well that's awesome, Mandy.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I thank you
such
for
a
being in studio
pleasure.
today. Guys, contact Mandy. Go see her for consultations. Go and get your treatments done. She really is one of the best in the industry and it's something you will not regret. Thank you, Mandy, for coming through. We're going to go into an ad break, and after the ad break, I've got Lizelle Strydom from the Careerbox.
By Belita Gas en Braai fokus ons op ons kliënte. Vriendelike en doeltreffende diens is wat ons anders maak. Ons werk as 'n span met integriteit en deursigtigheid. Hier bied ons kliënte 'n onvergeetlike ervaring en werk ons met die beste belang van ons kliënt. Ons lewer nie net produkte aan ons kliënte nie, ons lewer ook 'n volledige diens, insluitend onderdele en tegniese ondersteuning.
At 1018 Skryfbehoeftes Belito, we offer an array of convenience services for our clients. With an in-store fully operational business center, all under one roof, 1018 Skryfbehoeftes Belito is fully stocked with all your leading stationery brands. Proudly Belito for Belito.
Welcome back to our GMNC morning show. With me in studio, I've got Lizelle Strydom from Careerbox. Lizelle, good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Only a pleasure. It's good to have you here.
Thank you very, very much.
So Lizelle, those that don't know, tell us a bit about the Careerbox.
So firstly, thanks for having me. My name is Lizelle. I'm the managing director of a phenomenal organization called Careerbox. It is a not-for-profit and is a very innovative NGO focused on youth and women economic empowerment.
Absolutely amazing.
Very amazing.
I'm sure you must be very busy with that as well.
Very busy, but good busy.
Fantastic busy, most definitely. So Lizelle, tell me some of the main challenges facing our youth today.
You know, personally for me, it's quite frustrating having to discuss the same challenges I faced exiting the education system.
Yeah.
You know, it's the lack of employment opportunities, it's those financial constraints to further education, you know, financial constraints to even access opportunities, and an education system that I think doesn't really equip our youth for the world of work.
No, there's no bridging over. How do we get there? How do we transform into the world?
Exactly.
Because it really is difficult for that transition between, you know, an educational tertiary system to the main world out there.
Exactly.
What do? We all get lost in between, isn't it?
Then that's why Careerbox is here.
Absolutely amazing. So tell me, how is the unemployment affecting our youth?
You know, unemployment not only has a direct impact on the youth, but it also has an impact on the youth's families, the communities, and the economy. You know, you see it by the high increase in the crime rate amongst our youth, you know, social pressures, depression, suicide rates, you know, drug abuse. And unfortunately for me, I get to see on a day-to-day basis just how much unemployment has eroded our youth's confidence.
And it's actually quite sad because of that position they were in wasn't there. They wouldn't be doing what they are doing now, is it?
Exactly.
It's very, very sad, and that circle they get entrapped in is just as detrimental.
And you only know what you know.
Exactly. If you haven't been taught by people like you how to get across, they're not going to be able to do that.
Exactly.
And then how is the Careerbox making the difference in people's lives?
I actually used this analogy on another media platform the other day, and it's about the calculator, you know. A calculator does not pass a maths paper or an exam. It's simply a tool that enables a student to excel and pass on that subject. In this case, Careerbox, that tool that enables individuals to develop their skills, but also rebuild that confidence and that hope that we see is lost amongst many of our youth today.
Geez, that is absolutely amazing. Now tell me, is it a process that they go through, or what does it entail?
It's a training program where we focus on developing the skills that are necessary for the world of work. So introduction to the corporate culture, you know, what does it mean to come to work on time, but the basic skills that we see, even the basic on as to how to use a computer, you know, what are those digital skills, how to do a CV, how to interview, but basic skills that will bridge the gap for the youth to get a better opportunity.
That's amazing because we don't get taught that.
Exactly.
You know, where do we get taught how to do that? You don't get taught those social skills and those extra skills that we need in order to perform in the world out there. And Lizelle, how does SA Shift impact sourcing from a nice to have necessity for local businesses and the public sector?
The good thing is we're getting to see more traction and more collaboration between the government, the private sector, and the not-for-profits like Careerbox.
Yes.
So more concerted effort in addressing the youth unemployment. But I think there needs to be an internal reflection on your recruitment policies. Does your recruitment policies support those barriers to entry? Relook at your policies within your department. Are they allowing individuals the access? Are they creating more opportunities, or are they actually creating more barriers?
That is absolutely so fascinating, because you don't think of that, do you? You just apply for a job, but you don't realize that the people on the other side haven't actually gone that extra mile to make it easier for you to...
Exactly. Yeah. There's all these, you must have a 5-year degree.
And how are you supposed to have any of... Exactly.
Experience and all of that. Yeah.
So where's that bridging? And that's obviously where you guys come in, surely.
And I think specifically in corporates, if there's that concerted effort to look at those recruitment policies and those recruitment strategies on attracting people that have been excluded from the workforce, give them a better opportunity, I think it can create more job opportunities.
Most definitely. I mean, it's such a fantastic initiative what you're busy with. Tell me, how long is a course or a skills program, and how do we get in contact with you? Or have you got limited group sizes? How does it work?
So it's a very interesting question in terms of duration, because we're still getting a lot of debate. You know, what is the right amount of time to get somebody that's work ready? And on average, our training programs or intervention is about 2 weeks long. And it's deliberate, but I would invite anybody to come over and have a look and see what we do, because that 2 weeks, we see a complete transformation from somebody that has no hope, no confidence to I want an opportunity, where's the next job and how can I get out there?
Amazing.
And our training programs are that specific duration for a reason. People want to get a job. They want to do the training program. Yes, it's free, so you don't have to pay. But at the end of the day, they want that opportunity to get a job. We don't guarantee placement, but we have a placement rate of 90%. So when the kids come to the door...
That is still phenomenal.
It is phenomenal. When the youth come to our door, they want that opportunity. So I would invite everybody to give us a call. Our contact number is 031 286 1601. Just to repeat that, it's 031 286 1601. We have plenty of walk-ins on a daily basis. We're based in 11 Park Avenue in Umhlanga. That's 11 Park Avenue in Umhlanga. You could email us on info@careerbox.co.za. You could visit our website at www.careerbox.co.za, and somebody will be in touch.
Absolutely amazing. Congratulations on this brilliant concept and initiative and what you're doing for the youth. It is absolutely needed, and a drive that will obviously attract absolutely anyone. So Lizelle, thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity to have these important conversations.
No, most definitely. And I hope to see you on the couch soon again.
Please invite me and I'll be here.
Anytime. We're going into a quick ad break. We'll be right back.
My name is Brett Michelin. I'm the proud resident of Belito and the franchisor of the Mozambique Restaurant Group and one of the directors of the Belito Beach Collective. This NPO was started to preserve and to keep our beaches in Belito area safe with strict alcohol restrictions and a strong security presence. I'm sure if you've lived in Belito for a while, you would have noticed that the Belito village is safe and alive again after years of decay, with our local beaches also being more family friendly. This is thanks to a handful of like-minded business owners, individuals and organizations who have contributed towards the massive turnaround of the area. For us to maintain what we've achieved so far and for there to be longevity, Diego, Barnes and myself have headed up a lot of fundraising efforts surrounding this project and would like to urge residents, business owners, tourists and our incredible community to come together as we've done so before, to help our positive movement for the benefit of all by donating to our cause and to sustain the beautification of our area for generations to come. To donate to our Belito Beach Collective, you can use this Zapper code or phone me on 082 427 4903 for more details.
Good morning, Belito. Welcome to another show of the Drive Times, brought to you by CMH Motor City. We're not going to talk too much about it. It's that big building at the end of the road. I keep telling you, come see the restaurants. Start off there, get one of the best cappuccinos that side of Belito. Then have a look around at all the cars. We've got Suzuki, we've got Mitsubishi, we've got CMH Select, all on the top, all the top cars, all the top floors, all the top cars. Then downstairs we've got Ford, we've got Nissan, and we've got Renault. And below that, we've got all the workshop service in your cars with parts and spares available. But today, we've got two special guys, both owners of Mitsubishi, both know the way of the samurai. We've got Dean Smith with us, and we've got Mark Tiki Odell, as some would know him as Tiki. Thank you, guys. Welcome to the show.
No, thanks for having us. It's,
Awesome. We're on time with Mark. Everything's good.
Cool, yeah. No.
How was your drive here? You had a race from Mhlongo.
Yeah, I had to race a bit. We had a nice meeting down there, which is all exciting times ahead with some adventures coming up. But yeah, it got me here nice and safely and smoothly, so the drive was good.
The drive was good, so it's not just an off-road vehicle. Mark came in a Pajero, so it's also nice to, like, on the open road, you can get some speed there.
Absolutely, it's smooth, it's got power, it's spacious. When you need to put that foot down and get going, you get going quickly, which is great.
No, of course.
I love that vehicle.
But you have different needs for that car at times as well, Mark?
Yeah, so we do lots of sort of adventures for kids and families. We've got farm adventures up the road, which is near Umtunzini, where we mainly do school groups and we tow boats and things like that down to Matakulu Lagoon. We go to Umtunzini and we go up the barge on the barge trip, so which is great. But then we also do trips to the Midlands, up to Cozy Bay and things like that. So yeah, we're towing a lot, we're traveling a lot, and I feel hell of a safe in that car.
I can vouch for that. I know in the mileage. How long have you had your Pajero? How many months?
About 3, I think end of October we got it.
End of October, and you've just done a 20,000 kilometer service.
Yeah.
So when Mark says they're going all over the show, 20,000 Ks in 3 months, of course. And then Dean's also a different kind of a motorist, a retired 4x4 enthusiast of all cars, Dean?
Exactly. Little bit of everything, sports cars, 4x4s.
Yeah.
First time in a long time owning a bakkie.
Yeah. Okay.
Big changes in the new Triton from the previous bakkies, talking 15 years ago. So far, loving it.
Loving it. But you don't have any Triton. You don't have any. You've got the Triton Extreme.
Triton Extreme, value for money. The extras that the car comes with for that little bump in price. I thought, why not? I might as well while it was there, you know.
Definitely.
Loving it so far. First 1,000 Ks that I've done on the car. I'm not quite a road warrior.
But you do have a few different options. You know, like on a Jeep maybe.
I keep a few cars in the garage. I've had probably clocking close to about 50 cars in the past 10 years.
I can believe it.
So I like to dip my fingers in a few different pies here and there.
Definitely.
Living in the world today, sports cars and speed bumps don't go around too well.
No, especially in Belize.
Exactly.
You've got to fix the roads.
So going with the Triton, I mean, love at first sight.
Yeah.
Does everything I need it to. I can put a load on the back, go away for a weekend, cruise the area, very comfortable. Not like the old cars used to be.
Definitely not. And for you, I know your Extreme's like a day-to-day kind of a car.
It is. It's literally the family bucky. So
loaded, whatever.
Whatever it needs to do. If we've got to go to the beach and there's beach sand involved, no problem. Got the puppies, my parents, everybody fits in, comfort. Aircon works like a bomb.
Definitely.
And great economy from the car.
You mentioned about the 4x4 modes you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, so one of the things that I said that was a big selling point for me, especially on the Triton and the Pajero
Mark,
Sports,
you'll learn from
is the Super Select system, whereas the competition's 4x4 system only has the 3 modes. You've got your 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low.
Okay.
4-wheel drive setup. So there's 4 systems in the Mitsubishi with the Super Select. So basically it's got another mode between 2 high and 4 high, where you've still got it 4 high open diff. So basically you can put the car in there on the fly. Car will run day-to-day, gravel roads, dry roads, rainy weather, without binding up the transmission. So it's basically like your premium SUV, and it's actually one of the only buckies besides the Amarok being 4Motion that can actually drive in 4-wheel drive permanently. So rainy weather, perfect.
Perfect. I mean, if you look at the difference in pricing on an Amarok and an Extreme.
Well, that's the thing. That's also a big selling point for me with the Triton being to the competition. If I'm not mistaken, there's probably a good chunk over 100,000 Rand difference to the competition to your other brands.
Out there, under our roof. That's why they're underneath us.
Underneath you, yes. that exactly.
Mark like that. But Mark had an Everest. Yeah, we did a good deal. But this Everest also big mileage, what,
160,000, yeah. In
3 years.
2.5 years or 3 years, yeah.
2.5 years.
Everest was a great car, but we came in and we saw the Mitsubishi and fell in love with it. I told my wife, we got to go for that car.
It had nothing to do with me.
No, well, you had a bit of a selling point, and yeah, Santos was a great salesman, and I think we came down a few days later, and we said we're in. And really, it's more spacious, and I don't want to harp on the fact that, but the towing ability, I tow heavy stuff, and you hardly even feel it on the back there.
No.
Talking about the 4x4, I like the fact that you can just
on the fly,
go for it, and that makes life so much easier.
Yeah. Just like that. So you have been playing around with it.
Absolutely.
So there is that 4x4 experience coming up for both of you guys. It will be this year. I know I think there's just 10 people that's going to be. Hopefully that invites us as well. But it's going to be a brilliant experience for you guys as well. Things you know, things you don't know, but probably most things you do know. Different guys. Yeah. No, of course, yeah. And you've also had some big horsepower. We spoke. Eva.
I've had a Mitsubishi before in my life. Not an official Mitsubishi South Africa import car, but I did have a Mitsubishi Evo 9, pushing on 700 horsepower, running on ethanol. You know, that was my first experience of Mitsubishi, but I'd say very far from being factory. So I can't really link the two together.
No, I can imagine.
But yeah, I find these Mitsubishi still have a bit of a sporty nature behind it. You know, it's got the collar-mounted paddle shifters. We shouldn't be driving like that, but we do every now and then. Overtaking, you know. But you know, they've had such a big history in the motor industry. I was looking yesterday, just up out of interest. Mitsubishi's been around for over 100 years.
Yeah.
They've been making buckies for over 40 years.
Yeah, 12 Dakars under their belt.
I really don't understand in this country why Mitsubishi doesn't sell as well as all the other brands, because...
Can't understand.
it's not like it's a new brand. They've got the history and the knowledge. They've been doing this for many years. So I mean, it's just people.
It's a mindset. You got to.
Yeah, but 2021 it was the car of the year. Well, the top 12 best bars.
Yeah.
Let them get out and do a test drive. I mean, people have to try it. I know a lot of people fall into the loophole of they drive what their parents drove, or just something that they see in a parking lot often. Get out of your comfort zone. Go take one for a drive. You'll be pleasantly surprised.
Try something new. But Santos changed the mindset of the people.
Yeah, are we going to try? But lastly, tell us, how do we get hold of you, Mark, if someone wants to, one of these groups out there want to bring kids up to the farm or something like that?
Okay, so I've got a website, www.farmadventures.co.za.
Okay.
And you can email through there, or just give me a call or send me a WhatsApp on 083 406 5342.
Awesome.
And we welcome family groups, church groups, school groups, whatever, any adventures we're up for. We're not limited just to our place. So you tell us where you want to go and we'll take you.
That's it. And if you see 40 kids walking on the beach from Zinkwazi to Belito cleaning up the beach, that's Marky and the crew from the farm. And then Deon, hey, you're just a car enthusiast.
Yeah.
But hey, I want to thank you for coming on the show as well.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
And your pleasure. Guys, lastly, before I leave, it's the weekend. Be safe on the roads. If you do come into Mitsubishi tomorrow and you do drive and buy an expander, we will give you 10,000 Rand in your pocket. Go spend yourself or spend it on your girlfriend for Valentine's. Have a good weekend. Be safe. God bless.
Hi, I'm Michelle from Belito Clean Sweep. We provide a compliant holiday and residential cleaning for a wide variety of clients, which includes permanent residents here in Belito, as well as owners of holiday homes, Airbnbs and guest houses. We also offer once-off cleans, the one for instance just before your mother-in-law comes to visit, and then we also pro builders cleans and moving out or moving in cleans. Our staff are fully trained and we provide the chemicals and the cleaning materials. You can find us on our website at belitocleansweep.co.za or contact me on 079 6970 280 for a WhatsApp message or a quick call. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Maria from Waka Travel Leisure and Corporate from Durban, Umhlanga. With over 20 years experience and 8 years of operation, we are so excited to see travel slowly opening up again after a long 18 months during these COVID times. We specialize in domestic and international worldwide travel and cater to the needs of each individual traveler's preference and budget. Excellent service is our #1 priority, so booking trips for special occasions, birthdays, honeymoons, anniversaries, be sure to know we will go the extra mile to make sure it's a memorable and unforgettable trip. So, whether you want to go to famous Mauritius, Seychelles, Maldives, we have the place for you. Do you want to go cruising the Med, the Caribbean? We've got the cruise lines for you and give you all the information you need to cruise the best holiday ever. Or do you want to go to Mexico, arriba? Whatever your heart desires, we have the place for you to go. Give Waka Travel a call on 031 562 0764 or find us on Facebook under Waka Travel Leisure and Corporate, where you can message, email or WhatsApp us anytime for your inquiries. We look forward to making your travel dreams come true, because travel is the only thing that we buy that makes us richer.
Thank you to our guests, viewers and sponsors. And closing off the show, we've got a music video from Gerhard, Steyn and Nadine, Rooi. Have a super weekend and we'll see you next week.
Sy's my 10 van harte, prinses hier in my hande. Sy's die bloed deur my are, die wind deur my hare.
Kerslig en champagne, as die son sak oranje. Hy's die bloed deur my are, die wind deur my hare.
Ek gee vir haar 'n roos wat rooi is, 'n roos vir haar omdat sy so mooi is. Winter, herfst, lente en somer, sonder haar is ek verloor.
Ek gee vir hom my hart wat leeg was, my hart vir hom want hy sal het oppas. Winter, herfst, lente en somer, sonder hom is ek verlore.
Sy's my dubbelrooi wyn, sy's my skemer sonskyn.
Hy's die bloed deur my are, die wind deur my hare.
Ek gee vir haar 'n roos wat rooi is, 'n roos vir haar omdat sy so mooi is. Winter, herfst, lente en somer, sonder haar is ek verlore.
Ek gee vir hom my hart wat leeg was, my hart vir hom want hy sal het oppas. Winter, herfst, lente en somer, sonder hom is ek verlore.
Ek gee vir haar 'n roos wat rooi is, 'n roos vir haar omdat sy so mooi is. Winter, herfst, lente en somer, sonder haar is ek